Hello, welcome in. It's Shaped by Kate, and today we are going to do a twisting yoga flow for all levels. Let's get started at the top of our mat. I also recorded this in my second trimester of pregnancy, so you'll see me modify here and there. First, since we're going to be twisting a lot, let's bring awareness to our belly and spine. As you breathe in, I want you to think about your belly and spine pulling away from the middle of your body. And then exhale to hug it in. I sometimes like to keep one backhand and one palm on those two spots so that I can feel those both expanding away from my center midline and then squeezing all back together on my exhale. Continue this 360 breathing at your own pace. As you breathe, notice how your spine and belly are feeling today for your twisting. We'll go through a range of beginner, intermediate, and advanced twisting. Find one more breath in and out in that 360 breathing. And then if those hands are by your belly and spine, go ahead and rest them by your sides and come into Tadasana. Breathe in to stand tall. Exhale, tuck the chin and slowly roll into Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms down and step or hop into your plank pose, Phalakasana. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale through Chaturanga. Breathe in to upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then come back into that inversion, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ending your salutation how you came in, go ahead and walk, step, or hop. Find half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, and we'll switch up our flow a bit. This time you'll inhale, reach your arms to the sky, and find an upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Heel toe the feet close together. Exhale, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, round down, Uttanasana. Step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, lift the left leg to the sky, find three-legged dog. Bend the knee and sweep it forward. Let's find our warrior one. Inhale to reach those hands up to the sky. Virabhadrasana 1. From warrior, flow through your vinyasa, finding Phalakasana, Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now flow to your other warrior. Lift the right leg, bend the knee, sweep it forward. Back heel comes to the earth. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 1. And then exhale, vinyasa flow, finding your own movement, matching your breath with those movements. Now return to the top of your mat the same way you came in. Walk, step, or hop, finding Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Heel toe the feet together. And then we'll sweep those arms back and forward, sitting back in your chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe through the whole body, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Now adding in our twist. From upward salute, exhale and twist to the left, bringing your left knee with you. And if you can, look over your left shoulder. Breathing into center, standing. Exhale, twist to the other side. Breathe in and out, look over your shoulder. Breathe in through center. Drop the hands, tuck the chin. Roll forward, finding Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Now instead of stepping to plank, try hopping to plank. This can be one big hop, or 2 hops, or 3. Gently set the right forearm down, and let's pivot to our right side plank. Here I'm showing the modified variation of my right knee on the earth. Look towards that left hand, and then exhale, twist, look behind your shoulder. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist again, seeing how far you can look over that right shoulder. Each time you're breathing in to rise, exhaling to twist. Beautiful. Now let's come to the other side. Pivot onto the left forearm and find 3 rounds of breath of inhaling, extending, exhaling to twist. On that last exhale, set the forearms and belly down on the ground, forearms parallel, breathing in, finding Sphinx. Salamba Bhujangasana. Breathe out, bring the palms back next to the chest, and then push into your downward facing dog. Lift the hips and heels, bend the knees, take 1, 2, or 3 hops to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, round Uttanasana. Breathe in, roll up, reach your arms to the sky, find upward salute. And now let's move on, find your chair pose. This time add your chair twist, taking a round of breath on each side. So if you didn't want to find a twist here and there, or say you're pregnant like me and it feels uncomfortable, remember to just ignore the twist and stay standing straight. When you're done, find Uttanasana. Walk to your downward facing dog and head into your warrior 1. Lift the left leg high, sweep the knee and foot forward, spiral down the back heel, Virabhadrasana 1, and then we'll inhale, exhale, find a twist. So you're going to reach the right arm forward, left hand comes to the hip if you feel like there's not enough space to reach it behind. Next breath in brings you to center and brings you to your plank pose. Shifting forward, exhaling chaturanga, breathe in, upward facing dog, and look over the left and right shoulders, finding your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana with a twist. When your gaze is centered again, bring it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, breathe in, lift the right leg, sweep it forward, flow to that Virabhadrasana 1, and find your twist. We're twisting towards your bent leg. So this time we're twisting to the right. And here's a modified version of reaching that arm back. I tend to feel like there's not enough space to reach my arm back. So I like my hand on my hip. Go ahead and bring it back to center. And then find that vinyasa flow again. Optional twisting in your upward facing dog. Really feel a movement in your body rather than just following the screen or following the sound of my voice. And this is why sometimes I really like Shavasana the most, because when the instructor is silent or maybe talking less, it's almost a little bit easier to hear what your body and mind need in your yoga flow. Okay, moving on to our next twist. Find a little bit more of a narrow downward facing dog. Pick up the left hand and reach for the right ankle or calf, finding a twist. Look underneath that right armpit and breathe here. If you're looking for a more advanced option, you could also lift the left leg. When you're ready, switch to the other side, opposite hand to opposite leg. As you bring it back to center, lift the heels, bend the knees, press back, and use momentum and exhale breath to jump to your half lift. Next exhale breath, round the spine, Uttanasana. Swing those arms back and forward, sit back, chair, Utkatasana, and then come back into your chair twist. One breath on each side, Parivrita Utkatasana. A more advanced option in your twist is to lengthen your arms to the floor and sky. End your twisting salutation by bringing it back to center and rising to your upward salute, and then ending in mountain pose Tadasana. Well done with those salutations and adding in your twists. We're now going to bring it down to the earth. Gently sit those glutes down in any way you'd like, and then bring your spine to the earth, gently rolling down to the ground. Once your spine touches the earth, once your backside hits the earth, head straight into Shavasana. Now notice if you need to shift around, like for me, I needed to move my flyaways out of my face, or maybe adjust my pants. And that's okay to kind of find those little adjustments so they're not bothering you in your corpse pose. If you feel like you need to do another pose, kind of sit in that uncomfortable position of maybe wanting to move but keeping still. And then you can almost put that in your back pocket for next time to maybe try to add in extra moves that the instructor doesn't say, so that when you ease into Shavasana, you don't have that need to keep moving around. All right, beautiful. With that stillness here, I'll quit my talking. I leave you in Shavasana. Beautiful stillness. Go ahead and breathe in and flutter those eyes open and back closed. And break away from that stillness in a small or large movement, taking a couple rounds of breath to head into that seated position. In seated pose, bring hands to heart center and give this moment to thank your body for moving today and twisting today. Remembering that this is your practice, your movement, and your breath. Take that bow forward as respect to your yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. Please subscribe to see more yoga and Pilates videos.